Who had a better career, Julian Edelman or Lynn Swann? And before you laugh, they're a lot more explosive than you think. They were key components of respectable dynasties. Pittsburgh's run in the 70s and Edelman's run with New England. And they both had acrobatic catches. I can't forget Lynn Swann's catch against the Dallas Cowboys on that pass that was thrown in the side with Bradshaw. He used to make the acrobatic catches. That's what Swann was known for. His catches were actually a precursor to so many that you see. You know, that so many that get so much notoriety, like Odell Beckham Jr. That's what Lynn Swann was doing back in the day. Not the one hand, but they get the catches. And people lost track of the fact that John Stallworth was the better receiver, clearly. But we were so caught up in the ooh and ah, even back in the day. So before people get on this high horse talking about y'all not like it. No, Swann was sold because when we talk about selling the jerseys and the ooh and the ah, Swann was the dude. The guy who really put the numbers down was Stallworth. But he sold the imagery. He was color commenting, all that. So it was Lynn Swann. Julian Edelman became, now with his podcast, he's just almost as popular as Gronk. Edelman is quite a character too. He was an upgrade over Wes Walker. And you still remember Wes Walker, who dropped that pass, even though did Brady overthrow it, or Walker just didn't bring it down in Super Bowl against the Giants, the second one. If he catches that ball, I think that changes the fate of that game. We'll never know. But Julian Edelman, remember the game against Atlanta with that bobble, that catch over the middle? He came up big. He came up big against Seattle in the Super Bowl. He had big plays, big moments. And if we look at statistically speaking, now this is where it's crazy because in the regular season, Swann had more touchdowns than Edelman, but more yards is Edelman. In the postseason, Edelman has more receiving yards. Swann has more touchdowns. They are very much linked together more ways than you think. The difference is in Edelman's case, he was actually a mainstay for New England in terms of what he did because Edelman didn't get to play with Randy Moss and he played with Gronk, but they didn't have a big time receiver per se, of their chords. So we will never know. But statistically, they're in the same ballpark. People are not going to want to hear that if they happen to have allegiance to Lynn Swann, but they're very compatible. And in English and translations, does Edelman belong in a Hall of Fame? Because you can make a strong case that he was just big as a contributor. Now, tier level, he was not, as they said, Julio Jones or Antonio Brown or some of the big name receivers at the time. But for what he meant for New England, he was very much an MVP. And for New England, he was huge. So therefore, you can make a case. You can make a case. It might seem kind of funny, comical, or far-fetched, but then again, it's really not. It's kind of close, actually. So I think that you can definitely make a strong case to Julian Edelman. And Julian Edelman versus Lynn Swann is a very compelling argument. It is very compelling. It's pretty close, actually, statistically. I just happened to kind of look at his numbers and I thought about it. And then I thought about Lynn Swann because Lynn Swann had to wait like 30 years just to get in. And he was a popular dude, popular out of college. So I couldn't understand why they took so long. But then again, statistically, guys playing in that era, it's like inflation. If you were compare the numbers to now, it would be more of a hit. They made Drew Pearson wait a long time. But it meant bigger then. So, but anyway, tell me what you think. Who had a better career, Julian Edelman or Lynn Swann? And when you take, there's only one ring difference. Swann's got one more. But you look at the stats and all the impact. Who had a better career? Let me know below in the comments. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments. And I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like and hit that membership. Because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke. I'm free. I'm out. Peace.